ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lucas Gomersall and I'm one of the sales specialists for H&H, and we're back here at the Pavilion Gardens in Buxton on our viewing day just to show you around a few of the cars that we've got for sale tomorrow here on the Wednesday. So first things first, let's show you around some of what we've got inside the hall. We've got some really good lots in. There's about 134-ish if I remember rightly, and I'm sure something's going to catch your eye. So let's take you around to have a look. As you know, here at H&H, we do love an E-Type Jaguar, and at this sale, we've got no less than 4 of them. So I'll show you the earliest one that we've got in the sale first, and by many respects, I suppose most people consider them to be the purest, and this is a 1962 Series 1 3.8 Roadster. So this is just after the flat floor, so arguably more comfortable, but retains all of the same looks. This car's been in well, as far as I'm aware, very good ownership for a number of years. It features a 5-speed gearbox, uprated brakes. It's obviously been subject to extensive restoration in the past, and it's a hell of a nice thing. Proper UK right-hand drive car as well, as far as I'm aware, so that should do really, really well. Somebody will really like that. Be a great car for the summer. And I'll take you to the E-Type that was built the last out of all the 4 that we've got in the sale. So this is a 1973 V12 Roadster, lovely in this primrose yellow. I love an E-Type in primrose yellow. They did it all the way from the Series 1 all the way through, and I just think they suit them so well. Obviously massively subjective because some people absolutely hate it, but I think it's wonderful, especially with the black interior. This one has come from really good ownership again. It's part of a collection. In really good order. The collection manager looks after these cars really, really well, subject to a complete restoration. Please note it does not come with the number plate though, 53E, before you ask, but still, lovely thing. Absolutely great car, just in the same way the Series 1 is. So I drove this around the venue yesterday to get it into the hall, and it's one of the scariest cars I have ever driven. And I know that all of you JDM lovers out there will absolutely adore this. So this is a Nissan Skyline R33 GTR. The chap who's owned it, he lives in London. He's now had it since for about 19, 20 years, I understand. So very long term. He's only selling it because he's essentially got to the point in his life where he wants to give his children some money, as I'm sure we're all aware of that at the moment. But it's a hell of a good thing. Apparently, it's producing around about 1,100 horsepower, and it certainly feels it. I mean, I had to let it warm up for a long time yesterday because it's been tuned beyond anything. So it's, I had to let it warm up, let it get nice and hot, get all the juices flowing, and only then I could drive it. And I tell you what, it's a hell of a thing. So Japanese cars, they're a very good investment at the moment. The younger generations are really starting to look for these. So whether you're looking for it as a driver's car or as an investment piece, then this car could be a great car for you. And I tell you what, it'll one half put a smile on your face when you drive it as well. Well, I've shown you a Skyline, so why don't I take you to a Skyliner? This is a Ford Fairlane, and it is absolutely gargantuan. It's definitely the biggest car we've got in the sale, and frankly, I mean, I've never been a huge fan of American cars, right? However, this, I get it. So it has a retractable hardtop, which is power. I mean, imagine that all the way back in the late 50s, early 60s. I can't even imagine that. So it's literally just full of gadgets. I mean, you can imagine if you saw this in Britain in that period, you just wouldn't be able to believe it. It's like a spaceship in comparison to most things that are around. I mean, it's got some great accessories on it as well. So you've got the curb feelers. So I don't know if you can see the wires down there on the sills that come out and they buzz to tell you that you've hit the curb, because obviously it's massive. So you need to know. It's got, I mean, look at this. It's got an in-car record player, which is not standard, but in the States, it was a very expensive edition. It was wired in with all your radio and everything. And I tell you what, it's very cool. And it works. I mean, I actually collect vinyl. I imagine some of you probably know that already or have guessed. And that, to me, is utterly fantastic. So it's in lovely condition as well. I would happily drive this around everywhere and pretend to be very cool, at least. So over this side of the hall, we've got some smaller cars, you know, mainly sort of pre-war or pre-war-esque, if you like. So we've got this lovely 1937 MGTA, which has been really highly uprated. It's in lovely condition. Keeping on the MG theme, we've got this lovely it's a 1951 MGYA, obviously, you know, still very much along the pre-war theme almost, just in that post-war British period. Another MG as well. This is a rare thing. So this is an NB Magnet. So, and it's got the coupe body on it. My friend Zach Styling recently featured it in the Automobile magazine. You know, lovely, lovely car. I've driven it. It's absolutely sublime. Starts really well. And this is generating a lot of interest, most likely because it's one of the earliest hybrids ever. So 1917 Woods dual power. It's being offered by us to benefit the Starter Motor charity. So we're going to be donating a third of our buyer's premium to the charity as well as the proceeds from the sale. And it's a very interesting car because it's got a petrol engine plus an electric motor as well. So imagine that back in 1917. It was so expensive it didn't take off. So there's only 4 left in existence, we believe. But it's going to make a very interesting project for somebody. And it's very, very well priced at 9 to 11,000. So that'll make a hell of a thing for somebody. I love it when you get something which was once just another car on the road and somebody's put a lot of time and effort into making it right. So this is a 1967 Ford Cortina Mark II 1600 GT, and it's really, really nice. I mean, I was looking around it and just the condition of it, somebody spent a long time getting that restored just right. I mean, you know, the paintwork's lovely. I mean, have a look at that interior. It's genuinely really, really nice. Obviously, Fords are always ever popular nowadays, so it'll be really interesting to see what that does. I really like that car. And again, you know, okay, these were always a special car. They weren't just your mundane, everyday car, I suppose. But this is the 3.4 litre version of the Jaguar Mark II. This car is a previous Jaguar Concours winner. It's one of the later cars, I think it's 67, is it? Let's have a look. Oh, 68, sorry. So last of the wide bumpers, it's been fitted. It never originally had it, but it has been fitted with overdrive as well. Just a really usable car. And just look at the condition of it. I mean, it's, you know, there's a few bits here and there. It's a former Concours entrant, not Concours now. So, but it's, you know, that's had so much money spent in it. It's a really good, usable 60s classic. Oh, and also being the later one, it's got a full synchromesh gearbox as well. So, lovely thing. Really, really nice. Now, this is a really charming thing. So this is a 1958 Volkswagen Type 2 camper van. And the maker of the camper van interior is Peter Pitt, which I've never come across before, but I think it's really charming. It's properly period. It's got all of its original fittings in there by the looks of things. Obviously, I don't know for sure, but just to me, it looks like the sort of thing you could take it to the Goodwood Revival and it'd be really, really popular. So it's a right-hand drive as well. I assume that's original, but just a, you know, genuinely nice old thing. I think it's lovely. So it shows that we are diverse at H&H as well. We go from E-types to camper vans. So there you go. So I'll take you towards the tents, but, you know, I'll show you some more of what we've got in. So we've got a few bits from the 30s and 40s, from Citroen Traction Advance and standard Flying 9s. We've got a Rolls-Royce 2025 project. So that was originally owned by the King of Siam when he abdicated and came to the UK. And now it needs a bit of work doing to it. And taking you into the tent. These are really good news at the moment, these little ADO 16s. This is a MG 1100, nice thing. This Capri is lovely. So it's one owner from you, about 60,000 miles from me, if I remember rightly, 64,000. So I'll just show you under the bonnet of this, actually. Look at that. You don't get them like that anymore. That is really, really well looked after. Shows it one owner from new and full service history from new, what it looks like. Nice, nice car. Keep going down here. So we've got modern things. These Bentley Continental GTCs are now very reasonable for their money, and the GTs, of course, which we've got one in. It's a lovely car as well, 2002 Bauer with a rare top. So this front section comes off like a T-top, and then the back section also folds down. Really, really nice. Obviously, your usual smattering of British sports cars. We've got quite a few MGBs in the sale, from very late ones, 1977, you know, 1965. We've got a pull handle, 1964 as well. Take you through to out the back as well. I can't remember exactly the mileage on that Honda Civic Type R, but if I remember rightly, it's around about 3,000, because I think it's also shown about 5,000 kilometres. But that's a, you know, interesting modern classic potential investment piece, because you just don't find them in that condition anymore. Most of them have been wrapped around a tree by now. 560 SEC, again, good appreciating classic. And come down here, we have a few of you know, more modern classics like Mercedes, and a couple of SLs, for example. Go around to that, couple of no reserve Opals. I mean, you wouldn't have thought they would come into the sales, but you know, one's an Ermshire as well, so special package one. But yeah, something for everyone, definitely. Now, this is a genuine interesting thing. It doesn't look like much nowadays, but this is a genuine Sebring Sprite. So it's it's the third this year, or at least the idea of the third this year, that I've had the pleasure to sell. This one is SRC 480, which is it's in the sprightly years. It does have period race history, or rally history at least, and it has been through the hands of John Sprinsel himself and has all the goodies on it. This, if you're into your racing or you want to go historic racing, this is potentially an entry to the Goodwood members meeting for the Harry Westlake Cup or anything else. And it comes with so many spares, it's unbelievable. So you've got everything from engines to, you know, suspension springs, spare wheels, windscreens, carburetors. I think you could probably build quite a few cars out of what's just here. So yeah, plenty to go at. I'll show you a few more. Again, sort of in the competition format. I'm showing you this because I love it. It looks like a proper 60s VSCC car, and it's a Riley 12.4 special. So it's really, really nice thing. It looks like a bit like an Imp or a Sprite. I think it's got great proportions, and it's, you know, it'd make a really good fun car, that, for somebody. Really, really good VSCC hill climber or what have you. On the same theme, going down the VSCC route potentially, so you've got the sticker. This is lovely Singer 1026 Tourer. I drove it yesterday. It's you know, it's in fine fettle for a car from 1925. Should make, you know, a really interesting little, as I said, VSCC eligible car for somebody, and not much money really for 11 to 13 for a Tourer. You know, it's been very well looked after. Continuing, another VSCC eligible one. Household Armstrong, 1925, so same year. Big thing, Doctor's Coupe, lovely. Oh, nice Morgan Flatrad. But I want to show you this Jensen as well. Genuinely really good, you know, British GT car, really, forgotten. So from 1955, from about, was it a 3-litre Austin engine? C-series, if I recall, but 6-cylinder anyway. And they just have, you know, made out of fiberglass as well, so don't weigh anything, but have a massive, great big engine in them. And, you know, when was the last time you could pick up a genuine, well, look at it, 20 to 25,000. Do you think you could go and buy yourself an Aston Martin DB24 or what have you from that period for that money? No, you couldn't. So it represents a real bargain if you look at it comparatively. So as always, if there is something that you've seen in this video that you think, oh, I really like the look of that, or you want to have a look at some of the other lots in the sale, because I've only covered a very small amount of them, then please do visit our website, which is www.hnh.co.uk. On there, if you go onto the individual listings, and again, you know, you want a bit more information, you'll see at the bottom of the listing, there's the specialist name for each one. So you can contact us directly via that if there's a particular thing you want to know. Alternatively, if you've decided you know enough and you want to have a bid, then either you can come here, obviously, tomorrow for the bidding day. So it will be open from 9 AM in the morning for viewing, and then from 12 o'clock for the auction, okay? And you can also, if you can't make it for whatever reason, you can also bid via the telephone. So get in touch with us to register for that, or you can also bid online as well. So anything you need, please do give us a call. I hope there's something that you've seen that you like, and hopefully see you tomorrow. See you soon.